Adrienne Fitts. Missing since February 1, 2016. Missing from Oakland, California. Date of birth September 6, 2013. Age now 9. Sex female. Race black. Hair color black. Eye color brown. Height 2 feet 0 inches. Weight 45 pounds. Adrienne's photo is shown age progressed to 8 years. She was last seen in February of 2016. The missing date is an approximation. Anyone having information should contact 1-800-843-5678 San Francisco Police Department, California, 1-415-553-0123.
There's a great deal of information that we have uncovered related to this case. In just the last few months alone, we have developed many new leads.
Today, 6 years after a San Francisco woman and her 2.5-year-old daughter were last seen, police and FBI investigators are giving an update on this case. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dan Ashley.
At Dime Ahmed dates the body of 32-year-old Nicole Fitts was found 1 week after she was last seen, but her daughter, Adrienne, was never found.
However, today investigators announced new developments in the case. ABC 7 News reporter Leanne Melendez has those details.
Tonight, a vigil for Nicole Fitts and her daughter, Adrienne. Relatives believe the 32-year-old mother came to McLaren Park on April 1st, 2016 to meet a person known to her. Police say most likely her child's babysitter. It's here where her body was discovered a week later in a shallow grave. Her sister, Contessa Fitts, remembers what she was made of.
The biggest thing I remember about my sister is how much love she had, love she had for, pretty much anyone she met.
San Francisco police announced the department was increasing the reward money to $250,000 for anyone with information on Nicole's murder and the whereabouts of Adrienne. Police and the FBI say progress has been made in the investigation, but no one has been arrested.
As we continue to collect information, analyze forensic evidence, and develop new leads, we, together with the FBI, will be reaching out to people again in the coming weeks and months.
According to the investigation, because Nicole, a single mom, worked long hours, Adrienne was in the care of a babysitter and her husband when she disappeared. They and another woman believed to be involved have not fully cooperated with police. Adrienne was 2.5 at the time. She's now 8. This is what she may look like thanks to an age progression photo.
You will actually see success stories where age progression photos have led to the recoveries, sometimes by that missing child themselves.
Law enforcement has never determined whether or not Adrienne is alive. Today, police said we have to believe that she is. That's why that age progression photo is so crucial. Billboards with that photo will now go up in California and Nevada. The people who babysat Adrienne have moved to Las Vegas, so putting that billboard up in Nevada was done strategically.
That's just the biggest thing that we can do for Adrienne, for our family, and for Nikki is to find Adrienne and bring her home as soon as possible.
In San Francisco, Leanne Melendez, ABC 7 News.
A horrific tragedy gripped the city of San Francisco, California, when a mother of one, Nicole Fitts, was reported missing on April 5, 2016. After all, Nicole was last seen alongside her then 2-year-old daughter, Adrienne Fitts, in mid-February of the same year, and the infant has been missing since then, much to the entire family's concern. Crime Junkies Missing, Adrienne Fitts thus chronicles this strange disappearance and follows the ensuing investigation that has tried its best to bring the child home safely. Let's delve into the details surrounding the case and find out more, shall we? What happened to Adrienne Fitts? At the time of Adrienne's disappearance in early 2016, the 2-year-old was full of energy and never failed to light up a room. Yet, like most toddlers, she was obviously entirely dependent on her mother, and Nicole made sure to prioritize her daughter over all else. However, since the mother had to earn a living to provide for her family, she took up employment at a San Francisco Best Buy store, which required her to take on either late night or early morning shifts. Hence, finding no other option, she was forced to leave Ariana with babysitters during work hours. Little did she know, though, that this decision would turn everything around. According to sources, Nicole was last seen alive on April 1, 2016, when she stepped out of her home as someone had called and asked to meet at San Francisco's McLaren Park. She never returned home from that meeting, and even her daughter hasn't been seen since then. Concerned and anxious, her family members, along with a team of volunteers, combed through a few local areas but to no avail. Therefore, knowing they would not have disappeared without contact, loved ones went and reported the pair missing on April 5, 2016. The local authorities took the case on as a priority and interviewed several of Nicole's acquaintances before mounting a massive search operation. There was no news for the first few days, but a thorough search of McLaren Park revealed a horrific scene as the mother's body was discovered buried in a shallow grave. However, Ariana was nowhere to be seen nearby. As per official records, it is believed that although Nicole's death was related to her toddler's disappearance, the then 2-year-old was not present during the atrocious murder. Is Adrienne Fitts found or missing? Is she dead or alive? We are sorry to report that, to this day, Adrienne Fitts remains missing. Though, the police do classify it as an ongoing investigation. They, as well as Ariana's family members, are confident about bringing her back home safely. We should mention that those close to Nicole have since revealed that shortly before her disappearance, the single mother of one was going through a tough time and had to live with a woman named Limasani Briggs. But because she still had to work owing to her situation, Limasani began looking after Ariana whenever the toddler was alone, leading to her developing a bond with the then 2-year-old. In fact, Limasani would often refer to Ariana as her own baby, yet it reportedly never really bothered Nicole as she did not think much of it. Nicole did eventually move out to another house, but she kept up a close association with Limasani. She even allowed her previous homeowners' nieces, Ciala Hearns and Helena Martin, as well as Helena's husband, to be Ariana's babysitters when she worked at Best Buy. Yet, Nicole faced genuine issues with this arrangement, as the two women would often neglect their duties as a babysitter, citing random excuses. Still, she let things carry on as nothing seemed out of the ordinary up until the last day the mother of one was seen alive. At the time of Nicole's disappearance, on April 1, 2016, she lived with a roommate who claimed that Ariana was being looked after by her babysitters while the former was off at work. Then, the roommate said that upon returning on the fateful day, the young mother received a text message on her cell phone, following which she suddenly rushed out to meet someone at McLaren Park, never to be seen or heard from alive again. The roommate has always believed the text was from Ariana's babysitters, yet there is no evidence to support such a claim. Unfortunately, with no information or evidence on Ariana or the person responsible for killing Nicole, the case has been sitting unsolved for years. However, the FBI is now actively involved, and while Special Agent Scott Skelbill mentioned that not everyone was cooperating with their investigations, progress is being made. He said, "We continue to re-examine the original evidence on this case, and that has led to additional evidence being recovered. Additionally, there have been significant advances, both in digital and biological forensic evidence, that is allowing us to see much more than what we knew 6 years ago. Still, it's imperative to note that no arrests have been made in connection to this matter as yet. Therefore, in 2022, Ariana's picture, age progressed to 8 years, was released to the press, and the San Francisco police announced that any information leading to the child's whereabouts would be rewarded with up to $250,000. Law enforcement officials continue to urge the public to contact them with any likely tip they might have, via calls, texts, or online, while Ariana's family refuses to rest until she is home safe.